Dan Parker back again with another tutorial. This time this tutorial is going to be on forms inside of HTML, how to create a form. Stuff like mailing lists, field sets, attributes, stuff like that. So I'm going to show you how to, also doing radio buttons and all that. Let's get inside of Windows. On my Mac, I'm going to get inside of Windows, Notepad. Since most of my subscribers, like I said in my first video, are Windows users, so I'll be doing this in Notepad. Let's start from the beginning. So right where on the body tag at the beginning, since I have my body tag and I have the background color equals black, like I said, you can pick whatever color you want. I'm using black because its colors come in a lot better. Or actually put my font tag. I'll put that there. And color equals, I say blue. Or red. Make it red. Okay? Okay, I'm going to make it red for this, and then next what I'm going to do is I'm going to start like header tags. You can do like, these are for like if you have like a list, I mean like a title of something, so we can do H tag, which are different kind of header tags, a little bit different than this. This adds a line, this like kind of like a title tag. So H1, you go all the way from 1 through 6, 1 being the biggest, 6 being the smallest. So we can call this mailing list since we're making a mailing list. Okay. Okay, and then we close out the H just like this. Add our closing. Okay, and then next what we're going to want to do is we're going to make a form, action equals form tag. Okay, we're going to do a form tag because we're making a form out of this. So action equals name. Okay, form action equals where your root of your site is. So make sure you have like a FTP server, like a host like GoDaddy, HostGator, or what I use, which is just host. I use that for my website because you're going to need a link to your so people can add their email and get your mailing list and all that, so you get access to your website. So you're gonna do this, okay, / it'd be there, okay, CGI /bin, okay, / mailing list, okay, mailing list .pl, okay, and then after that, we're going to want to do is we're going to method equals post, okay? Method equals post, okay? Okay, so after that, then we close just like that, because we're not going to close the form out yet until we're done with all this. What we're going to do is make this, we're going to make a field set with this, and I'll explain a little more about field sets, field set. Oh, and I spelled this wrong. F-I-E-L-D. Field set. Okay. Okay. Field set, and then we're gonna make a legend tag. Okay, leg tag. Then on the legend tag, what we're gonna call this is join a mailing list. Okay. Join or my mailing list. My mailing list. Since this is my website. And I'm the creator of it, and I'm the only one in charge of this website. Okay, right there. Okay, and then after that, what we're going to want to do is we're going to add a paragraph tag explaining what this is. So, join my mailing list for updates or for the latest news and updates. Or since I kind of mostly do tutorials as well, I'll say for the latest news and or latest tutorials for tutorials. Yeah. And information. Okay. And then we close out this paragraph tag. Okay. Like that. Okay. And then after that, what we're going to do is make this into like an order list. So we're going to do this. Okay. And it's going to have order list is like, it'll have like 1, 2, 3. You could do like unordered list, which you just put a UL for unordered list like this. And it'll just have ... But to make it more organized, we're going to do an order list, and then we're going to make this into a list, okay, like this. And then on the list is we're going to label this list, okay. We're going to label this and do a label tag, okay. Label tag for equals name, okay. Make sure do this, add our quotation marks, okay. Form equals name, okay, and then name this like this, close this right here, okay, and then close out we're going to close out the label, okay. And then after that, what we're going to want to do is do an input type equals text, okay, inputs, okay, type equals text, okay. Make sure we add our opening right there. Input type equals text, and then name equals name and ID equals name. So like this, name equals name, and ID equals name, but lowercase the n. Okay, make sure we add this, okay, and then we close out the inputs like this. Okay, like that. We close out the input like that, and then we close out the list as well. So list, this list, okay. We close out the list like that. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing for the email. This one's going to be the name. Okay, copy and then paste. And change where it says name to email. So paste this and name, okay, to email, okay. Where it says name to email. You can capitalize email here. Okay, and then name, email. The email, okay, all of that, okay, label, okay, for, I accidentally added that right there, was supposed to, oh no, it was right here, yeah, I add, yeah, it ends right here, I mean, not right here, right there, okay, it ends right there, yeah, that's what I messed up on, okay, so yeah, right here, it ends right before, right after, okay, yes, that's what I jacked up on. Okay, label for, yes, email, yes, okay, file, save this, now it'll show up correctly. So there, it says on list, I forgot to do the opening on the list, that's why it says list there. Once I fix that, see, on this, okay, so it's like this, so make sure it's all like this, and it's all correct, okay. See, now I added the opening correct, because you can see that. See, there it goes, see, name, email, all that right there, okay. So there's that, okay? Right there, okay? So make sure you have it like this, okay? From order list, all this right here, all you see. You start off with the form, action, right here. Go to your, link it to your FTP server where your file is. You'll see that it'll say CGI bin if you have a hosting like HostGator, something like that. All that right there. Okay, all that you see here. Okay. And then make sure it's all correct. If something's wrong and it's not coming in correctly, make sure that you have all this in there. That's mostly what I do when I get something wrong. It's because I forgot to add something in there that I needed to add. Okay. So, okay, once you have that, what you're going to want to do is we're going to get rid of this because I'll show you what to do next. A little bit with field sets and attributes. So we're going to leave this. Okay. Let's see, on attributes, I'd say text, adding text area, like comments area where people can comment, you could do this. And I'd say change this to like H4 or H3 actually. You can see a different size on how H3 header, these type of header tags, what kind of size different. Just remember that you can only go through 1 through 6, 1 being the biggest, like I said, and 6 being the smallest. So add, I capitalize this, okay, add a comment, okay, add a comment, something like that, okay, and then we're going to do text area tag, okay, text area tag, and then name equals, okay, name equals comments, okay, name equals comment. How many rows do you want it to be? How many rows do you want it to be? Equals, I'd say 6, okay, and then columns equals, I'd say 50, okay, for that, okay, and then you go like this, okay, and then if you put something like in here, like in the middle, you could say comments, or add a comment, but it'll be inside the comment area box, and you probably look better with it empty, so just close out your text area tag right there. Just close it out right here, okay, and then that's it. So we're going to go to this, file, save, and this is what it'll look like. And what you would probably see on most websites that you go to when adding comments. It'll just look like this. And you'll see a little line at the bottom right corner to drag it out and make it bigger. A lot of people, they'll make it small, and then it just, if you want to make it bigger like that, if you make it like more columns, it'll probably start out like something like this, and the more rows you have it'll probably start out like rows is the width, columns is like the height, just like that. So if you had like 100 or something, it'll probably be that big, but I just made it kind of small, and you can drag it out if you need it to be bigger. So that's why I did that. Okay, so that's that on adding comments. A little bit with forms like that. Let's see, let's go and let's see right here. I'll leave the H3 there, and I'll change this. Okay, and then I'll delete this, and then like different field sets, you could like change them to be like, I already showed you how to do your full name, how to do that. You can change it to say anything like state or something. Like on the mailing list where I had it, where it said your email and full name, you can change that to like state. If you want someone to add their state or something, you can change to say that. They can add their state in there. And then I can show you like radio buttons. So like right here, we'll do like a little bit with the legend, okay? And then what we're gonna do is, I'll call this like mailing list sign up. Okay, mailing list mailing list sign up. Okay, and then we're gonna make a legend. Okay, and what we're gonna say on the legend is mailing. Or actually, you don't need this H3. You could just leave it and say mailing list sign up on this legend. So mailing list sign up. You might want to capitalize this. Okay, mailing list sign up. Okay, then you close out your legend. Okay. And then what we're going to want to do is we're going to do an unordered list on this. And you can see the dot dot compared to the order list where it has 1, 2, 3. Show you that a little bit. So we can do this. Okay. Make it a list. And we're going to add the label tag. Okay. Label tag. And what we're going to do on the label tag is add me to your mailing list. Okay. So like this, add me to your mailing list, which would be my mailing list. You're going to add yourself. Okay. And then input type equals radio. So we're going to do inputs type because we're adding radio buttons. Input type equals radio. Radio buttons are for like a circle and I have like a dot in there when you check it. Okay. Okay, name equals list, and then we're going to change this to name equals list. Okay. Okay, and then value equals yes. Value equals yes. Okay. Value equals yes. And then checked equals checked. So we're going to checked equals checked. Okay. Checked equals checked. And then we're going to close this out right here. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to close out the label. Okay, close out the label. Okay. And then we're going to close out the list, which is li. Okay, close that out. Okay, and we're going to put this like this. Okay. Like that, we're going to close out the list. And then we're going to do another list, label, no thanks. Okay, so we're just going to copy this right here. Okay, because we're going to do pretty much the same thing and change a little bit of things. So we're going to do like this label, and then the label is going to say no thanks on this label. Okay, so it's going to say no thanks. They don't want to add themselves to your mailing list. So it's no thanks. And then input type, I delete. Okay, wait. So on here it's going to say inputs. The input tag. Okay, it's going to say inputs. It's going to say type equals just like this, and value is going to be set to no on the value. Okay, we're going to change it to no. Okay, and checked. Okay, a name equals less. So on the name, okay, less value equals no. Okay, and then we don't need the check there, so just get rid of the checked. Okay, so that's all we're getting rid of is the checked. Okay, on this, okay, and then all of that, and then we're going to close out the unordered list. So we're going to close this out, unordered list. Okay, and then we're going to close out the field set. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to go to file, save. Okay, and then we're going to do this. Okay, and then go to your web browser. Okay, you see that right? Oh, on the list. I did it again, but it's correct. We're on this list. Make sure it's open. Okay, file, save. And you can see that right there a little bit. Kind of see that. You see those radio checkboxes? It's already checked. See, one of them will already be automatically checked, and you can switch it. And you can go to this, say no thanks. This, see, it's saying mailing list. You can capitalize this part right here on the label, on the legend. Anywhere inside the legend, you can capitalize it. I just want to show you that a little bit. And I'm going to show you the unordered list, all that a little bit right there. So that's pretty much radio checkboxes, all that. You can play around with that a little bit. You can search in Google if you want to change like certain things a little bit, but pretty much like if you want to add little things, you kind of get the general idea with that a little bit. You could change it to say like anything you want. Instead of saying add me to your mailing list, you could change that part to say like whatever you want it to say, like whoever you want it to, like how many songs you listen to, or you say yes or no. Do you like this movie? Something like that. You can have them say yes or no. All that right there. See. It's pretty much it on forms a little bit. If you have any more questions, let me know. If there's something in particular, a little bit, because I pretty much showed you pretty much just the main basic features. There's a lot more to this, but it's depending. Just ask me your questions, whatever you have. I just want to get more familiar with HTML coding a little bit. I went in more detail with this. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to get you started with CSS a little bit, because this is pretty much what I use in my like I could show you, like I'll show you like how to add like submit buttons, like actual different buttons. So I'll show you that right now. So buttons. Let's go to this. So I'll show you how to do this, adding buttons. So we're just gonna, it's another input type you can do, input tag. So let's go to this, and what we're gonna do is show you how to do buttons. So we're just gonna do like right here, we're gonna do add a paragraph tag for this, and then what we're gonna do is inside of that we're gonna add an input inside this paragraph tag. We're gonna, okay, and then type equals, what type is this input? Okay, equals, make sure, okay, equals, okay, what do you want to call this? Submit. So you can add a submit button, or you can have it to be a reset button. So you can have it to be called, like if you want to submit something, make it a submit button, you can do that, or a reset button. Okay, inputs, okay, and then type, okay, it'll say submit. We'll just copy this again and paste this right here. Inputs, type equals, yeah, reset, not start over, reset. Okay, submit. Okay, value equals start over. So we have to add a value to this. So value will equal start over. Start over. Okay, there we go. Right there, it'll be start over, and not that right there. Just value equals start over. File, save. Okay, and make sure this is right, just like that. Okay, save this, and now it'll be correct. Okay. Okay, now to say reset on it. Or not, or start over. It'll say reset, start over, whatever you want it to say. So whatever you want to say, start over. So I'll say value, change it to reset. And it'll say reset. Just so you know, you can change it to say whatever you want for starting over again. See, now it says reset. And reset this whole thing. Yeah, input type equals reset. Oh, make sure, also what I made a mistake on is make sure that that is closed out. Yeah. Input type equals submit. Input type equals reset. We're going to value to equal reset. And that's that right there for adding buttons, stuff like that with buttons and all that. All that for starting over and stuff like that. That's pretty much it on this a little bit radio button. You can make say whatever you want on your radio buttons. You just make sure for the radio button you do input type equals radio. Okay, for the checkbox, kind of like a input. Okay, inputs. Inputs type. Okay, make sure you just put equals radio. Okay. Okay, make sure you just put for radio buttons, you just put that, and you close it out like this, just like with everything else. Okay, and then what you're gonna want to do is you can change the name, variable name equals variable. You can change the value. Like you can change the name to be like age if you want it to be. Okay, so you want to do name equals age. Okay, or if you want it to value, what kind of value do you want it to be set? Are you under a certain age, like 15? Are you value equals under 30? Okay, I'm under 30 years old. Okay, so value equals under 30 years old, or you can change the value to be 25 to 34, something like that. So you could do like value something like this, ages 25 to 34 or 32, 25 to 34. You can do something like that. And then what do you want it to say? 25 to 34. Okay, 25 to 34. Yeah, so on the input type radio, yeah, 25 to 34. Make sure if you're trying to put this, make sure you do your label tag as well. So label, okay, make sure you add that in front, and then you do close out your label tag, okay, because you're labeling this, okay. Close that out right there. And you can add a list to this if you want to make it into a list. So it could be organized. You could do an order list, like I said before, for 1, 2, or that. And then you make sure you close that out, okay? Whichever one you're doing, your order list or unordered list, okay? And then like that. And then we're gonna go to File. Actually, not save. We'll just copy this again, just so you can see it, what it looks like a little bit. Copy, and then paste this right here. Okay, like this. Type equals name equals age, value 50 or 40 through 100, I guess, something like that. 40 to 100, 40 to 100. Okay, like this. File, save, boom, and then boom, right here. There we go. See that? right there. There they are. There's your different kinds right there. Different ways of doing it, stuff like that. You could do like checkboxes. You do input type, and then on your input type, do checkbox. So like this. So like this. Input type. We can change that to say checkbox. Checkbox. Okay. And then you do name equals opt-in, value equals yes. So you could do name equals opt-in, and then value equals yes. And then send me news and special promotions by email. Yes. So you do this. Okay. Get rid of this. We don't need a label for this. It's just and then all we're gonna say is yes. Send me send me emails of new information, wherever you want to say information and updates on the site or whatever. Okay, and then make sure this is into a paragraph tag. Okay, just like that, and then you close out your paragraph tag. Okay, just like this. Okay, just like that. Alright, file, save. Okay, and then voila. Different ways of just doing this. So checkbox, yes. There's a checkbox right there. You got a checkbox. Yes. Send me emails. Okay. Right there. There's that. Checkboxes right there. That's how you do checkboxes. What does that checkbox mean? Yes. Send me emails of new information and updates on the site. And that's it for checkboxes. All of that. Pretty much it's right there on forms. If you got any questions, you could do. There's a lot of different ways of doing this. And that's it for this video. Comment, rate, subscribe. Check out my website, pixelpocketmedia.com, for more information and video tutorials. If you want to check out all of them, I put them all in an organized fashion on my website. Subscribe for more tutorials. Whatever you have questions on, just email me on my website, Brendan Parker at pixelpocketmedia.com. That's my official email that I use. I check that every day. Check my website, email, and check out my other two channels. Master Son 88, that's my main channel. Check out my videos. Check out all my Spy Knock, my second channel. That one I do random videos there of different things, parodies, movie reviews, random videos. And then a gaming channel, which is called Fantasy Art. Gaming videos on that channel. And that's it. See you later. That's it.